What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more Destiny 2. Today we are looking at Telesto, the exotic fusion rifle, and this is probably the 8th time I have tried recording this episode. My cat, Mr. Mushi, keeps breaking stuff. Constantly wants attention, so I've had to re-record it because there's loud crashes in the background and stuff. And I'm actually recording this post-Crucible, because I realized in editing that there was a loud crashing noise in the background, thanks to Mr. Mushi. There's even a loud crashing noise in the Crucible, but it was at the very end, so I'm just going to cut that part out. Be forewarned. Anyway, Telesto, exotic fusion rifle. What is my favorite exotic from Destiny 1? When Destiny 1 was ending, you could say, and Destiny 2 was releasing, I said that Telesto was the one exotic I wanted to see brought over if we could bring one over. Because everybody was under the impression that no weapons or exotics or armor or anything would be brought over from D1. What a lie that was. Anyway, Telesto was introduced to us in the Taken King, or Year 2 of Destiny 1. The lore behind it fits that as well. The flavor text on it says, "Vestiges of the Queen's Harbingers yet linger among Saturn's moons." Vestiges meaning a small trace of or a small amount of. The queen they're referring to is Queen Marasov of the Reef, and the Harbingers they talk about are the sentient energy beings that Marasov, the Queen of the Reef, was either able to manipulate or directly control. Now, during the opening cinematic for the Taken King, you see Oryx piloting his dreadnought, and the Queen of the Reef, Marasov, and her armada battle it out next to Saturn. The battle, although very epic, was incredibly short. Marasov summons the Harbingers, they disable the dreadnought, and kill most of Oryx's surrounding fleet, and then Oryx responds by completely obliterating Marasov's entire armada, minus a few ships that were able to outrun the dreadnought blast. Marasov's flagship went down as well. She has yet to be heard of, either dead or alive. But basically, this weapon uses and harnesses traces of Harbinger energy. The lore tab of the weapon doesn't really hint at anything of that. I think it more hints at Prison of Elders possibly returning. Does mention Prince Aldrin, which is the Queen's brother, and it is basically an email or a message from Paladin Kamala Ryer to Acting Regent Petrovenge. Petrovenge is who is currently kind of the leader of the Reef. And the message basically, I mean, you can read that. I'm not going to read it for you. Basically, Aldrin is suggesting that the Reef prisoners, or the Prison of Elders prisoners, be reintegrated, meaning released. From what it sounds like here, the Prison of Elders is starting to fall apart, possibly, or becoming overpopulated, and Prince Aldrin has been rumored to be in control of a rather large and powerful fallen house. It's been seen in some lore tabs and things of that nature in Destiny 2, and even hinted at in some Grimoire cards towards the end of Destiny 1. And this Paladin Kamala Ryer says if the Reef endorses it, Paladin Oran will engineer reinforcement, meaning that maybe there will be a group of Paladins that go with the Reef prisoners to Aldrin's house. Who knows? Maybe to watch over them, or maybe instead of reintegrating prisoners from the Reef into, I guess you could call, society, if the Reef or Petrovenge doesn't want to do that, if they endorse support for the Prison of Elders, Paladin Oran will engineer reinforcement for the Prison of Elders so they're able to maybe contain or rebuild parts of the damaged prison. Who knows? It's very vague. and oddly specific in some things, but we only get one chunk of that whole scenario. It's interesting to see what that'll lead into, with maybe a year 2 or even a year 3 with Prince Aldrin maybe returning in some sort of fashion with the Fallen House. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, the weapon. It has unplanned reprieve, so fusion projectiles attach and detonate with a delayed void blast, meaning you can shoot the ground, a doorway, a friend, and as long as there's no enemy target or hostile target near the void bolts, they won't detonate. Now, they will detonate if you shoot them or hit them with a grenade, or a hostile target walks near them and they detonate and do damage. It's very fun in the Crucible to kind of shoot the hallway floor or the wall of the side of a doorway. Enemy comes through, they get fusion rifled in there everywhere and cease to exist. It's kind of fun. These two perks here, the Polymer Grip and the Projection Fuse, they don't matter. There's no other choices for them. They don't matter. Harbinger's Pulse. So multi-kills with this weapon immediately reload your equipped kinetic and energy weapons from reserves. In Destiny 1, a multi-kill with the weapon would generate Orbs of Light. But since we have Masterwork weapons to do that now, it would seem kind of lame for Telesto to do that as well. And they are bringing Masterwork exotics to us. Who knows if multi-kills will just generate orbs there, or if they will do something else. But this trait in itself right here, the multi-kills immediately reload your weapons, seems kind of lackluster, for the lack of a better term. You can use it in some scenarios, you know, if you're getting rushed by a group of mobs in PvE. In the Crucible, it's not very common you get a multi-kill, in general. But it can happen, and it can reload your weapons, but how often is the trait going to be actually used to its full potential is not very often. But we'll take it into here, and we'll do some damage with it. So you cannot shoot yourself with it, unfortunately. But you can shoot your friends with it, which can be pretty funny. In the Crucible, you can also shoot your friends, but chances are you're not going to get a kill with it, because your friends, your teammate that you shoot basically has to be right next to the target in order to kill it. And even if they're using something like a sword, like if you're trying to kill Seal from a friend that's using a sword, they would have to literally bump into your enemy to kill them before the sword would kill them. So it can still be kind of fun and funny to load up some random in a public event with fusion rifle bolts and then have them wander into enemies. But I'm going to just randomly shoot and try to get a multi-kill to reload weapons. So there we go. Weapons are reloaded. Kind of it's, like I said, very lackluster. Not a very interesting perk. But you can kind of see here how long the fusion rifle bolts will last by themselves. They'll last for quite a long time. And they're still there. They're going to be there for, I think, 30 seconds. But you can... There you go. You can shoot them as well. And detonate them early. And in some scenarios, that's the only way for them to do damage to inanimate objects. Like if you are doing the public event of a Glimmer extractor for the Fallen. If you want to use Telesto to activate the heroic mode by killing the little energy generators, I don't know what they actually are, you need to basically load that generator up with Telesto bolts and then shoot the Telesto rounds for them to actually do damage to the thing. Because it's not really a hostile target. So inanimate objects, they're not going to trigger on. Which I think is actually good. It's actually a good thing that that doesn't happen. But as far as like single target damage goes, Merciless will beat out Telesto just in DPS. But Telesto does hit above its class, basically. It's with its rate of fire and charge time. It does do more damage than other fusion rifles in its same class. However, there is a delay to it. So if you're just shooting at a target, like if you're just doing that, a regular fusion rifle will be better, but the Telesto adds flair to the game. You see a random stray Telesto bolt up there. You're able to shoot the ground, get multi-kills with it just by like fanning out the shots. It's a very unique exotic. The only other exotic that I believe is as unique, or maybe possibly even more unique, is the tractor cannon. But the tractor cannon is literally useless outside of it doing its gimmick. You know, it's booping people away. Whereas the Telesto does have a really interesting gimmick, and it can be fun to lay traps for people in Crucible with the Telesto. But it also is just a damn good weapon other than that. But we're going to take it into the Crucible now, and you're going to see how well it can do. Alright, so we're heading on down to Crucible Town. We've got the Fortress. Fairly okay map. Let's see what kind of thing we got here. Control. Hey, it's like we're playing Iron Banner. Unfortunately. So we're gonna stick with our teammates, just try to help them out until power ammo comes, and then we are for sure gonna be camping that power ammo spawn. So this is why I don't really do power weapon reviews all that much, just because you kind of have to just wait around for power ammo and hope that you're able to get it. So it looks like we're gonna triple cap them. And they're actually taking B back. One of them's not playing, that's cool. And I believe power ammo spawn. Well, I know it spawns in the tower here in 23 seconds. Also spawns in the cave. Ooh, somebody got a kill with a masterwork weapon, which is a multi-kill.
Zone B captured. Power play.
Used to be, the thing that would generate orbs in Destiny 1 from Telesto. But they kind of robbed that perk from Telesto to give us masterwork weapons, which, whatever, it's fine. I'm just gonna do that because this is my power ammo. No one else has. And mine. Okay. So you get 4 shots with Telesto in the Crucible. And most of the time in the Crucible, you're just going to shoot. 2 for 1. There we go. Got a multi-kill. You're just going to shoot the ground near your enemy. Because if you miss your fusion rifle bolts with Telesto, chances are you're not going to kill the person. And that would be no bueno. Like that. So you didn't do as much damage. But you can see that the Telesto bolts are still primed there and ready to go. But let's see. This guy is dead. So we're going to try to ow. We're going to try to shoot one of our teammates with Telesto bolts to see. Though they're not going to know. I'm not in voice comms with them. But so I can show you that you can actually shoot your teammates with it. And if they're smart enough or dumb enough, they can charge into enemies and actually kill people with it that way. Why are these people being so try-hard now? Okay. Power ammo's coming. Time to get power ammo.
5 minutes remaining.
Goodbye. And if you can kill somebody... No, don't! I don't want to die. If you can kill somebody with Telesto outright, Goodbye. Aw, but I was Telestoing. If you can kill somebody, charging up Telesto, hitting them with it, and then the charge is detonating, all while they're shooting at you, it's kind of the ultimate, hey, I outplayed you, get good noob move, in my opinion. Because, you know, usually a fusion rifle, you charge it up, you hit somebody with it, they die. That is still the case with Telesto, there's just a delay. And that delay means that they have more chances to kill you, even though they are in fact doomed and are going to die. I don't know. I just think it's an interesting weapon. It's very fun to use. Man, that Scathe Lock though. That Scathe Lock though. It's a weapon you don't really see that very often. There's so many other weapon choices, but it is deadly in the right hands. Almost as deadly as Telesto when I have Telesto. But the ultimate Destiny 1 YouTuber, or Destiny 1 Telesto user, has got to be Cami Cakes. Oh no, somebody's getting that power already. I gotta get this power ammo. Somebody grab that power ammo too. No, they didn't. Mine. Telesto. Yes. Alright. So, we're doing pretty good at grabbing power ammo. Gotta love it. I'm actually really enjoying this Crucible match, probably because it's 64 to 27.
Zone C lost. Zone A lost.
Oh, come on. That was dumb of me. I did a dumb. I thought he was just aiming down sights, but he went back and looked at his radar and blah. Oh, well. I got cocky. I was just going to charge up a Telesto round and murder him in the face. Now I have to pull out my hammers. With this 15% less damage being taken because I'm in full masterwork armor. And just kind of kill everybody. But hey. No, mine. 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 Dang it. Well, I tried. We got 10 seconds until that one's up. Help our teammates there.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
And Telesto? Yeah. Telesto. Alright, let's not be dumb this time. Eh. Goodbye. Goodbye. No! Well, I got another twofer with it. But, yeah, Telesto is just amazing. And here we have the results from the match. 2.8 KD, the highest in the match. Most of those were Telesto kills, I have to say. Probably over half. Feels good to actually do a power weapon review and actually get hands on power ammo every single time. Did I make some bad decisions and die before using all my power ammo? Yes. Yes, I did. But Telesto is a very unique exotic. An exotic that actually feels exotic. Not very many exotic weapons in Destiny 2 right now feel that great. But Telesto is one of them where, yeah, it does really good damage. Does it do outrageous damage? Is it overpowered? No, I think it's actually balanced really well. But with the fusion rifle bolts being sticky like they are and proximity detonating like they do, can give you a little bit of flair in the Crucible that can make the gameplay interesting. Right now, with the state of the game as it is, if you like playing Destiny, if you like the franchise as much as I do, you kind of have to make your own fun in the game, which is sad. But Telesto, I think, is one of those weapons, along with the boop cannon, the tractor cannon, another exotic power weapon that I have reviewed. It is one of those weapons that you can use to give the gameplay a little bit more flair, not so bland, not using the same weapons all the time, and it can just provide a lot more fun to the game. So, as far as adding fun and adding flair to the game, it gets an 11 out of 10. As far as its perks, the reloading your weapons on a multi-kill thing is kind of dumb. You don't really see it used all that often. Like I said, in Destiny 1, it used to generate orbs on multi-kill, which was a lot better. Now when they introduce exotic masterworks, we will get that trait back. But every exotic will have it. Every weapon will have it at that point. So, it'll be interesting to see. I think it is definitely a weapon worth using, especially if you want to add some flair into your gameplay. But I'm going to give the Telesto a BESTO out of 10, because there's no other way to describe it. Telesto is BESTO. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. So if you liked it, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. If you have anything to say, do it in the comment section down below. Do not forget to have a good day, everybody, and I'll catch you all next time.